Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Please repeat the shloka, the dhyana shloka. I think many of you have copied it. Repeat after me. Satyavratam satyaparam trisatyam. Satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye. Satyasya satyam ruta satyanetram. Satyatmakam tvam sharanam prapannaha. Sarvatra govindanama sankirtanam. Mattam kai thookalam. Complete surrender. When you lift the hands up. So at least in front of the Lord. Narayan. In yesterday's satsang, we have seen the introduction to this Nimi Navayogi Samvadam, which is called otherwise Jāyentēya Gita. The father of Lord Krishna, Vasudeva, questioned to Narada Mahamuni, and Narada Mahamuni giving the answer by saying the other story. That is, O Vasudeva, as you asked just like this, long ago, Nimi Chakravarti, whose another name is called Videha Raja, he also asked questions like this to the Navayogishwaras who appeared in his palace at the time of some ritual, 9 brothers. So yesterday we have seen up to there. The 9 names of those rishis also have read, and each one is going to tell answer to the different questions of the Nimi Chakravarti. Kavir Harirantarikshaha Prabuddha Pippalayanaha Avirhotrodha Dhumilaha Chamasakkara Bhajanaha. These are all the nine names of the 9 yogis. Then afterwards, Shuka Mahamuni informing to the Parikshit Maharaja, and in that we have yesterday Vasudeva, when Vasudeva asking the question itself, we have seen one important question, by knowing which the person can gets free from all sorts of fears. All sorts of fears. So based on that only, this whole topic again here, the Navayogis also, the first question by the Nimi Chakravarti also is going to be that. So they appeared, and Nimi Chakravarti, as Vasudeva did all the Atidhyam and Puja Punaskaram to Naradji, Nimi Chakravarti also did all the Atidhi Puja and everything. He worshipped all of them and given a proper asanas and everything. Then immediately he asked the question. Why he has to ask immediately? Because we don't know how long they are going to stay. They came without invitation. That's why whenever a Mahatma or Sant Sadguru is in front of us, we must utilize that time and appropriately by means of service, by means of asking question, by means of listening. It is not necessary that you have to always ask the questions, but sometimes if needed. But listening and serving, listening. So like that, Nimi Chakravarti also immediately asking the question. The question same related to the what Vasudeva asked. Okay? Durlabhu Videha Uvacha. Many places Shuka Mahamuni not mentioning the Nimi Raja. Videha Raja only he says. Only in one place somewhere it comes Nimi Chakravarti. Both are one and the same. Then Manye Bhagavat Sakshat Parshadanvo Madhudvishaha Vishnor Bhutani Lokanam Pavanani Charantahi. I know, I recognized you. You are the great devotees of the Lord Vishnu. And you appear like this and you move in this world only for the, like in yesterday in quiz some question, Lok Sangrahardham, okay, to make this earth punidam. So that is he is saying, Pavanani, Lokani Pavanani. So the presence of the, whether they do anything or not, the mere presence of the Mahatma, the saints, is a great blessing. It is not necessary that they have to talk, they have to move, no absolutely any restriction on them. But still, tremendous like a power generated dynamo, their presence, their silence, their movement, their interaction, everything makes a lot of difference. They teach many times without teaching. They speak without speaking. So it is our responsibility, the student must grasp from all these angles. When we are well equipped, we will do that. So that is the quality of the student. Then after saying this, now immediately he is asking the important question. Durlabho manusho dehaha dehinam kshanabanguraha tatrapi durlabham manye vaikunta priyadarshanam. First he is saying that how rare this human birth, human body, if anyone jiva, one person, okay, getting the human body. So the rarity of that human body is telling Durlabham Manushaha Dehaha. Durlabham. Very rare. Even though there are many people in the world, all are in the human form, but all are not human beings. That means they are having the human body, but inside their personality is different. Do you remember one story I think I told long ago? Once there was a monkey and a baby monkey. From a hillock on the tree, the baby monkey saw the glowing city in the evening time from a distance. If you go to that Murugan temple, you will see the distant Coimbatore also. So glowing city and lot of music and fun malls and so many vehicles. So when it saw, then he asked the monkey, Mummy, I want to go and see that tomorrow morning. Not in the night, I won't go in the night. Tomorrow morning I want to go and see. Because see, there is lot of fun, there is lot of sound, and people are moving so busily. Let me see what they are and how they are, what they are doing. Mummy said, no, don't go. You will be caught up. You will get frightened by going. No, only once, Mummy. I will go morning and I will come in the evening. Then it went, Pranesh, it went. And then roamed here and there and all that, finished its snacks. It took the snacks also in the backpack. and everything done. Then by evening he came running and no, I should not go there. So like this, frustrated and gasping. Ashubhushan muchu angram. So what happened? You only said you want to go and see. And no, mummy, there are not human beings there. They are in the form of the human being, but when they become cobra, when they become lion, when they become karadi, bear, we don't know. Suddenly they will become angry. They will behave like a devils. They will behave like a tiger. So one human form, but I saw so many behaviors. No. Our place is better. What this story tells? So human beings, many are there, but all are not living as human beings. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, the differentiation of the Daiva Asura Sambhati, a big discussion of the characters. In that Lord, according to the Shastra, we divide into 3 gunas, and according to that they behave, all that we have seen. So like that, Durlabham Manusho Janma, okay, we got the human life, human body, but Kshanabhanguraha, any moment like a bubble, it will just get burst. That means anytime this body will die. Nobody knows. All of us know the date of birth, but not the date of departure. But it is fixed. Already ticket is booked. Like for you, 7th day you have booked the ticket, no? To go back English camp. Everybody booked. But we don't know. So we have to be careful that we don't know when we have to quit. Kshana Bhanguraha. Then Tatravi Durlabham Manne. There also I feel it is more very rare. What? Getting the darshanam of your darshanam of saints. How much time the darshanam? Durlabham Tatra. Even little time, half minute, half second is telling. Even for half minute, if you have the darshan of the Sanidhyam of the Mahatma saint, that gives a tremendous benefit to us. So having the darshan of you people like you, which is very, very difficult. Getting human life is difficult because it is anytime die, the body will die. And in that short period, if we get connected with the Guru, Mahatma, saint. Now I want to remind you here what Shankaracharya says in the Viveka Chudamani about this. Very popular, all of you know that, but it is the time to remember. Trayame Dullabham Loke. Trayame Dullabham Loke. Daivanugraha hetukam. There are 3 things I consider very rare. Wonders of the world. Not the 7 wonders of the world. That is all nonsense. 3 wonders are there. If any of those wonders happens to anybody, that is only because of the grace of the Lord. Daivanugraha hetukam. What are the 3, sir? Manushyattvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha samshrayam. To be born as a human being itself is a rare gift. Yes, we are all born as human beings. Then in that mumukshutvam, all of us come to the sadhana camp. Because you are a mumukshu. So getting the desire of the interest in the moksha. Mokshum. Okay? Muktum icha. Mumukshu, those have got the desire for liberation. In this life, I have to get out of this samsara and ajnanam and all that. No more entering into the body. For me, no more samsara. So mumukshutvam. Okay, I had the mumukshutvam, but who will guide me? I have interest. I want to study Vedanta, and I want to understand what is Brahman and what is Mukti, what is Moksha. I am interested in all that, but who will guide? And books are also there in my house, so many, very well decorated and kept in the showcase. I can read in so many languages also, but still I am not able to understand. Yes, my dear, you can't understand. You know, to teach the Shastra, to show this Shastra Darpanam to you, the person who is already realized, who undergone through that studies from his Guru, and that person only can guide you. Without the Guru, you cannot progress, you cannot attain the ultimate in the spiritual path. Make it clear. Make it clear. So this is the inner meaning. Asking a very interesting question. Then immediately, like yesterday Vasudeva, Ataha, therefore, Ada Atyantikam Kshemam Pruchamo Bhavato Nagaha. Oh, sinless people, one, is praising them, oh Punyatmargale. That's why I'm asking, what is the Atyantika Kshemam to the person? Yesterday we discussed about the Shreyas and prayers. Yes? Atyantika Kshemam. Atyantika means unlimited, no more again. Fulfillment, completeness, by which the person can get in this world. How he can get that fulfillment? Nirayu, Nirayu. Purnatvam. So he is asking that. Then, same time he is asking, Dharman Bhagavatan Bhruta, therefore please teach me the Bhagavata Dharmam. Okay. And then, so I am bowing to you, I am at your disposal. If I am fit to listen, then you teach me. See, like that you must be. Obedience and humility. Guru, am I fit for it? If I am capable and if I am fit, please teach me. So he requesting like that, so please teach me. Then, when he requested like this, here I would like to make it one point. Bhagavata Dharman, because this is 1 hour is the Bhagavatam time, that is Mahesh Sah's time. Morning is something, evening is different. Nothing. Bhagavata Dharma means Moksha Dharmam, Paramardhika Dharmam, Mukti Dharmam. Okay? There is no difference at all. So we have to be clear before going Bhagavata Dharmam, Bhagavata. So teach me what is the dharmas of the Bhagavatam. Bhagavata Dharma means what? So when he asked like that, then the first Navayogi among the 9, the first one, Kavihi, Kaviruvacha. The Kavihi, he is answering. What is the meaning of Kavihi? Yesterday I told I will try to tell the meaning of these names also. Kavihi means Gnani. Not our local poets, you know. There are so many people will get the pattam, all the titles and all that. Even who writes the cinema songs also, they are Kavis. But in Shastra according to Kavihi, is another name to Brahmaji. Because Brahmaji got all the Jnanam from the Lord Narayana. In the beginning itself, before he started creation, he got the teaching from the Narayana. So many places Brahmaji also called as Kavi. So here Kavi means Gnani. Any Gnani also Kavi. Kavihi. So he started telling, I am going to give the Saramsha only because some slokas are very big. Even you see, I want to save the time. He starts like this. What? In this world, every person is so much attached to the impermanent things. Starting from his body onwards, first his body only, no? I am, then mine. Ahankaram, then mamakaram. So from the body onwards, So many things. Then possessions and relations. Both are attachment only. Both are anityam only. Okay? Our Swami used to say that the possessions are the dry garbage and the relations are the wet garbage. Garbage only. If it is wet, more problem. It's sticky. It will smell. So relationships are more dangerous or it pulls you to the samsara than the wet garbage. House won't disturb me much, sir. My son and my wife, they are disturbing. So my neighbor, is it correct or not? So he says that. What is this attachment and taking the impermanent things? All impermanent things are called anatma. But considering them as permanent and considering this body itself is I am, so atma bhimanam on the impermanent anatma vastus. Then what happens, because of that? So Raja Nimi, listen carefully. He is always under the fear psychosis. Yesterday we talked about the fear, Bhartruhari, Visham, all that. In his mind, somewhere in some corner, if you search all of us, even after studying the Vedanta 10 to 20 years, still in the remote corners of our mind, subconsciously also, there are some fear pockets, blocks. He is saying that only. Antakarana, his inner instrument, his mind is always under the fear. Even fear what? Whether I get moksha in this life or not. I am coming, so many years I am coming to the sadhana camp. I am listening sincerely only. I am serving also. But still there is a fear that if I don't get in this life, how long I am going to live? I don't know. Some of you may studied, attended the full course. Some of course in Coimbatore, still we have not gone to some Upanishad. The maximum we have also covered. Some are maybe listened only Bhagavad Gita. Some are very new. Little we studied. We not studied systematically. Then here they are telling body is impermanent and anytime it will die and all that. I came to the spirituality lately. Now only I come to know about the Swamiji. Now only I come to know about the Maheshwar class. People after coming they feel like that, and then when we are teaching higher level and all that, some are very easily following and these new people are following fear inside. When I will listen all this? When I will get like jnanam? So fear of something or something will be there. So you have to. That is what he says. Then, so what to do? He is giving remedy immediately. You ask to know what is Bhagavata Dharmam. Whatever the Lord taught in the beginning of the creation, okay? Because beginning of the creation, Bhagavan taught the Chatushloki Bhagavatam to the Brahmaji. And again, time to time in every Yuga, Bhagavan comes. We know that in last Dwapara Yuga, Bhagavan came in the form of Sri Krishna, took avatara, and then he taught Bhagavad Gita. So what he says here, Evai Bhagavata Prota Upaya, which is told, which upaya, which techniques are told by the Lord himself, we have to take them as the Bhagavata Dharma. Not any other ordinary human. That means what? What Shastra says. Shastra means, please remember, Prasthanatrayam. In around that, so many other things may be there. That person wrote, Shankaracharya wrote the Prakarana Granthas. But our tradition, Acharyas accepts Prasthanatrayam. Bhagavad Gita, 10 Upanishads, Brahma Sutram. We have to focus on that. Not only Bhakti Shastram, not only Parayanam type, or something like that. Prasthanatrayam. Whatever is spoken in that is called Bhagavata Dharma. Now you understand, Bhagavata Dharma is not different and Upanishad teaching is not different. If you are able to synthesize and synchronize this idea, you will enjoy the Bhagavatam. Aha, I am enjoying like that. I am seeing each and every word and searching. Now third time I am teaching somewhere in the other places in Tamil and all. Again, when I open it and I find something new shloka and it gives the new vision, because the inner urge is there, and again this same thing what I spoke last time and now telling something new, the darshanam it is called, Bhagavata darshanam, it happens. Not only the Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita also, anything. It depends upon how you look into it. So he says that is the Bhagavata dharma. Then I am telling, whoever follows that, that means whoever comes onto the spiritual path. Spiritual path means only three things: karma yoga, bhakti yoga, culmination, jnana yoga. In that also we should not have any doubt, any confusion. Karma yoga, upasana yoga, bhakti yoga are the first 1 and 2 steps, and the third final is the jnana yoga. This is very clear in the Lord's teaching, Bhagavad Gita or Upanishad. So he is mentioning that if who follows the Bhagavata Dharma, I am giving the different interpretations of the Bhagavata Dharma for our level, for us to understand as a Vedantic students. Then even if you have come to this path, then you can even close the eyes and walk, you never fall. Like that he is giving the example. Once you are under the guidance of the protection of the teacher, protection of the Shastra, you take the shelter at the Shastra or Guru. Okay? Guru is nothing but the embodiment of the Shastra. Guru is not just for Guru's sake. He has to bring out that Shastra. Shastra flows out from the Guru's mouth and reaches to the ears of the Shrota, the listener. So that he says, even if you close the eyes and you run, you never fall. This is a little exaggerated example he is giving, but it's true. That means what? Sir, you are asking me to close the eyes and run. If I fall, if my leg gets fractured, what you will do? You will come and serve me, you will admit me now, but don't ask all such questions, man. Here means, the meaning is, the spiritual seeker who follows the Guru's words and surrender to the Guru Shastra, he never go in vain. Okay? There is no fall. There is no downfall at all. Only up, up. For this, Bhagavad Gita is very clearly says, Name Bhakta na pranashyati. Whether you say Bhakta or Mumuksha, Name Bhakta na pranashyati. My devotee who listens to my words can never fall, can never go in vain. He never lose anything. I will give whatever required for him. Guarantee God. So like this, he says, then immediately, then as just mentioned, Jnana Yoga doesn't happen suddenly, or it is not a one-day job or the 1 decade also. Another thing, okay, I am involving in the Jnana Yoga, my classes and studies and all that is going on. But still my life is there, no? This Anatma life is there. Body has to be continued. For this body's sake, I have to need some shelter, I have to take care of, I need a house and all that. Okay? We are all not living under the trees, no? Like those days, Purana says that all rishis lives in the forest. After giving the good rooms also we are finding difficult. Still we need some more comforts. So we have to be with the Anatma, body, mind, and we have to do our duties, family. Most of us are family members, grihasthas only. But don't worry, nothing, whether you are grihastha or not, to achieve the goal of the spiritual, you can definitely achieve. Now the point is here, so when the life is continuing, karma yoga will continue as long as you live. Until you live in this body, karma yoga will continue. Now, I am not explaining what is the karma and karma yoga. Only one word I will say. karma will makes you, binds you more, karma yoga liberates. Karma is the vyadhi, rogam, and karma yoga is the yogam. If you say simply karma, it is a rogam. If it is say karma yoga, it is a yogam. That's why the word important karma yoga there. So all the basics of the karma yoga you know, that all you must remember. Now, by saying that one nice shloka, I think from this shloka only it become popular and added in the puja time, all that. Okay, many of you know. With a little one word difference, I would like to read that. Kayena vacha manasendriyaiva buddhyatmana va prakrute swabhavat, we read. But here, buddhyatmana va anusruta swabhavat, one and the same meaning. Karoti yatte sakalam parasmai narayanayete samarpayami, we say. Yami means I am samarping, I am offering. That I is still hold. But here what Kavi Rishi telling, Narayanayeti samarpayet tat. He is using in a common noun like, not me. This me language all will come in the puja. Everything, namaskaram, karishyami, me. Me means English me also same, Tamil first person me also same only. Correct? So that me you have to remove. So whatever you say, generally you say in a common meaning, your worship or praying to the Lord, offering everything. So this is, that means the science of karma yoga, the theory of the karma yoga is brought into this. I think meaning all of you got it. Simple is like this. Whatever you do by your body, senses, mind, prana, everything you remember that you are offering to the Lord and doing. All the actions are offered to the Lord. Just bhavana only, offering to the Lord. Even no need of physically doing also. Because physically doing is not much important, but mentally offering is very important. Physically we do so many things. Oh Lord, tomorrow I'm making you 1 kg of puliyodare and this and that payasam, everything I will bring. But in the bhavana, in the mind, there is no surrender. So mental attitude is important. So this shloka is very important, Kavi Rishi telling. Then afterwards he says, immediately after mentioning about this Karma Yoga philosophy, in 11 shlokas he is going to give the entire philosophy. But we have not that much time here to read. If you are interested, you have to read still detailedly. Okay, each shloka. I am going very fast and going, just I am giving. So in another shloka, immediately is coming to the Advaita philosophy. 2 shlokas, Advaita philosophy. Okay, that also I will put it in a simple way. Wherever you see duality, there will be a fear. Fear bound to be there. Ditiyadvai bhayam bhavati. That he is telling. Just now he is telling, sir, Bhagavata Dharma, sir, why he is coming to the Advaita? Bhagavata Dharma, Advaitam and all are not different, man. Same. Okay? Bhayam dvitiyabhiniveshat. Exactly same like Upanishad words. So, whoever sees the duality, multiplicity in this world, the fear bound to come. But the question is how the fear I can get it off from the fear. That is the question of Vasudeva. That is the question of the Nimiraja. So that is the main central theme. So he has to give the answer for that. Now, while telling that, the remedy also is including in that. You know, for this fear to get rid of, what to do? You must approach a guru. Again, Parunga. Sat Shastra Guru. Satsangam, Shravanam importance are emphasized here. Okay. Nididhyasanam, Gnanam, all these are together. In one shloka he says, in this he says, you accept and see the Guru as the Ishvara. Bhagavan himself is appearing in front of me. Yesterday also I mentioned Ishvara Guru Atmeti, now connected to this shloka. Okay, so Guru Devatmana Bhakti Ekam Isham. Guru and they consider him as the Lord himself appearing in this form and guiding me. Okay. He says, an intelligent person, Viveki, he is using that word, Devata Buddhi towards his Guru. Okay. And that Guru only is Atma. Atma itself is the Guru. That is only shining inside also, that is only shining outside also. But until I recognize this, I need the support and the help of the outer Guru guidance. Now for this, appropriate shloka is from the Shvetashvara Upanishad. You are all, I think, heard the Shvetashvara Upanishad. Yasya deve para bhakti tadha deve yadha deve tadha guru tasyaite khatitam yadhaha prakashante mahatmanaha. This sloka also conveys that whoever having the great devotion and the feeling of the Lord himself is in front of me. I need not to search for the Lord, I need not to go to Vaikuntha, I need not to go to Kailasha. In the human form, the person who is guiding me in this path, Sakshat Ishvara, Bhagavan. If you have that feeling, that bhavana, he is telling what will happen, you know, whatever they speak, those words, their instructions, you will understand very easily and grasp the total essence. That means what? Our grasping, understanding, implementation, the courage for implementation, converting the information into the knowledge and assimilate it, okay, transformation, all this will happen when you have a tremendous surrender and devotion towards the Guru. Upanishad. So we should not neglect this at all. Asalta irka kudadu in the Vishayatthilo. This is not only in one place. Everywhere, Krishna, in Uddhava Gita, here and there, so many places the same point. So this is one important chapter. To summarize this sloka, have a Guru Bhakti, do Shravanam, and then automatically Manana will happen. In continuous Shravana, Mananam, then naturally that stage also comes to the Nididhyasana. Assimilation takes place. So in this way, he says, then the next sloka, pure Advaita. You know, this Dvaitam creates the Bhayam, I said. How? It is just like in the dream. The dream example is very famous in our Mandukya Upanishad and many Upanishads also. That is the only strong weapon, Gaudapada or any other Acharya's Upanishad. If you are asking any questions about this world, it is just like dream, Kanagol. It's just like a dream. You have to contemplate a lot on that. It is not just a simple statement. So here what he says, oh Raja, listen here. A person who is dreaming, for a dreamer, in the dream, all those different objects, you know, so many things we will see in the dream. Everything is created by only my mind, only one mind, and appearing as so many. The big mountain and small mosquito, everything it becomes, creates, projects. Okay. So that time what happens to the dreamer? Everything is real. In dream, no dreamer says or knows this is dream. Only after you wake up, only you have to claim, and we are easily claiming that dream is unreal, sir. Now Shastra comes and now, okay, you have understood now? Now from the waking dream, that means second dream, now you must wake up to the Turiyam. I am telling using the Mandukya words because many of you heard the Mandukya. My students are also heard. Just now they are here in third chapter over. So he says that exactly one mind projecting the duality in the dream, Same way in the waking time also, how much and whatever multiplicity you are seeing, nothing but the projection of the mind. But very difficult to accept and swallow this fact. But no other way. Then otherwise you will get it off from the fear. The Dvaitam has to be removed. But Dvaitam is keep on appearing. Now also Dvaitam only. I am here sitting on the Vyasapitam and you are all sitting and nodding the heads and listening. Dvaitam only. In Dvaitam only we must understand there is no Dvaitam. This is the beauty of these teachings, no? Okay, koncha heavy. He is telling, what can I do? Sir, you are also giving heavy dose in the Bhagavatam. I am not giving, it is there. So 2 shlokas, he talks about the Advaita. Simple. No? Now you apply. Exactly whenever this world Dvaita Prapancha is troubling you, immediately make it as a falsified Midhyatma Nishchayam, just like as a dream. Be firm in that Midhyatma Nishchayam. Be confident, boldly do it. If you do like that, this Bheda Bhavam will all disappear. When Bheda Bhavam disappears, fear also will disappear. That's simple. Then afterwards, immediately Kavi Rishi coming to the again down. After listening to the Mandukyam and all that, and many times, that's why now you won't feel that you are listening Bhagavata Kada, Krishna Katha. You are tuned with the Vedanta, isn't it? Because what is there only I am telling. But suddenly it is coming like that. Why is coming down again? Where is coming down? Coming to the again Upasana. Why? Because for many people in this world, even though after listening also, 10 years also, even Mandukyam also, Bahu Nam Janma Namante. In Kathopanishad Mundagaviru it said, no? Srunatopi Bahu Nam Nyayate. Okay? Even after listening, many people cannot understand. Very difficult. So because of this difficulty, by saying difficulty, we are not making to afraid of it, okay? But Shastra tells Shurasya Dhara. It is not a joke. It is walking on the razor's edge. So Shastra says all that. But don't afraid. You have to be careful, that's all. Because I have a Guru. I have the Shastra. Why have to be afraid of it? And Ishvara only supplied me the Guru and Shastra. Now I am happy. Ishvara, Guru, Shastra. All 3 of them are protecting me. With the courage you progress. Courage. And that's why Upanishad calls Dhiraha. Many Upanishads calls Dhiraha. Not a timid person cannot walk in this path. So immediately where he comes to Ekarupa Bhakti first. Okay? Because this is easy. We are all born, brought up in that Ekarupa Bhakti. In our country at least, there is no family, no person who doesn't have any Bhakti. Everybody is having some kind of Bhakti. It is in our blood itself. Whether they live in the village or whether they live in the city or whatever may be, Bhakti is there. Because it is Sulabham. Because of this Sulabhatvam, he is coming down. Now start with that. That means what? Be as a Astika, at least. Then within few lives you can achieve the goal. If you are as a Nastika, you go down. Instead of being in the human life, now you are in the human life. You must become a divine person. Then you must recognize divinity itself I am. Instead of that, from the human level to the going to the animal level, and from animal to the plant level, and plant level to the lifeless stone level. No, that is not the purpose. So he coming to that. Then he says simply, listen to the avatars, leelas of the Lord. So listen to the stories. That's why we encourage the small children, first of all, listen, read that comics and all that stories of the Lord, Krishna, Rama or whatever, Bhagavata, Ramayana, Mahabharata. These are all the important things, in our culture. So he is telling us, by doing that, so he is talking about that kind of bhakti and be fearless. Now here point is, if you are a bhakta, you have no right to say that I am frightened, I am having fear. It is a contradictory. Bhakti and bhayam cannot coexist. But generally in the world, people are all our bhakti is with the fear. I used to quote many times, our bhakti is only based on going on with the fear and bargaining. Bargaining only, no? We'll buy the ticket for the Meda Dakshina Murti. Please do all this. I am doing Abhishekam Archana for you. So you have to take care of it. Bargaining. So Lord become a business. We are doing the business with the Lord. Do business and vyavahara with the world and hold on to the Lord as a Satyam. But we are doing ulta, opposite. We hold on to the world is important, my Lord. My son's visa, this passport and all that, marriage and all that, children, that is more important. You are secondary. I am giving something, I put some kanika, you please take care of and do. This is the bhakti. We are not criticizing them. Let them do, at least they are doing that. That is also good only. But in what level? The next we are going to see that Prakruta Bhakti, Madhyama Bhakti, Uttama Bhakti. So like this, he comes. He explains about the devotee means who is a little more devotion. He sings about the Lord, always he talks about the Lord. He never feels shy to sing the Lord's name. He never shy to raise the hand. Sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtana, nobody is not raising the hands. Even Master is raising the hands. That should not be there. In this class, what is wrong in it? No, I am a Vedantic student, so I should not raise the hands. What is obsessing you in that? When you go to the Lord, you ask your personally, this is not I am telling. That kind of obsessions won't be there. He is very, very free, like a child, the devotee. So like this, after telling this person, then slowly comes to the Bahurupa Dhyana, Vishwarupa Dhyana. So Vedanta, Advaitam he told, if you are feeling difficult this one, come to the Ekarupa Dhyana. Continue your worship and all that, puja, punaskara, do all that regularly. If you feel that and spontaneously, if you are able to drop them without any fear and hesitation inside, let them drop. Let them get dropped by themselves. That stage will come when you start soaking into the deeper inner Vedantic Nididhyasanam. The courage comes. No any kind of fear about it. Oh, no, I am not going to the temple. No fear. If I go, I will do namaskara, I will do. If time comes, the situation, I will go. But if I am not going, no fear. So, whatever may be, because of the bhakti, don't have the fear in your heart, he is telling. Then, Vishwarupa Dhyana. Kuncha, other stage. So, see everything, not only one God, your God and their God and all are same only. There is no your God and my God and all that. All are same. Vaishnava Saiva, these are all according to their taste. So, come to the Vishwarupa Dhyanam. Okay? After telling that, then is little matured now. Then immediately, if you continue like that, naturally from the Ekarupa Puja, Dhyanam Bhakti to Bahurupa Bhakti, then Arupa Bhakti will come. Once Arupa Bhakti means absorbing into the Vedantic teachings, and now Sagunam to Nirgunam transferred. Then that gives the moksha, he is telling. How, sir? It comes that much easily? Coming to the Ekarupa to Bhahurupa, that means Saguna, in that Saguna again, Vishwarupa Bhakti, then coming to the Arupa Bhakti is not a joke. Unless you listen to the Vedanta under the guidance of the teacher for lengthy period of time, that Arupa Bhakti, Nirguna Bhakti, we call that also as the Bhakti only, Nirguna Bhakti. Because if you call in that stage Bhakti or Jnana, no difference. Okay? Every bhakta may not be the gnani, but every gnani definitely a bhakta. There is no question at all. So in this way he tells, and after this telling, immediately what he concluded, slowly you will progress and you will get the Paramashanti. Paramashanti means what? Mukti is equal to Shanti. Shanti is equal to Atma. Shantoyam Atma. Upanishad. Shanti Samruddham Amrutam. There are so many quotations in that Upanishad. So Shanti is not different, Mukti is not different, Moksha is not different. Everything is one and the same. But we have to know how to come to that culmination of it. So with that he says, Paramashanti, he attains. Param Shanti Upaiti Sakshat. That is his words. You can understand easily. Now with this, the first Kavi teaching to the Bhagavata Dharma means what? So I try to match, blend the Vedanta, Bhakti, everything into and 11 shlokas only. What do you want still? You want stuff still, time is there. Talk, I will talk. Rajo Vacha. Now second question. After listening, the Raja, he understood. He is a very good student only with Sadhana Chatush Sampatti. Now, okay, I understood. Whoever follows this, Aga Bhagavatam Bhrutam Yad Dharmo Yadrusho Nunam Yadacharati Yad Bhrute Yair Lingair Bhavati Priyaha. I will summarize this into there because Bhagavatam Sanskritam is very difficult to read that, to explain also. Okay? What he is asking, as just like Arjuna asked in the second chapter, after listening from the Lord, from the 11th shloka, in the 55th shloka, and 54. Sthita pragnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava stitadhi kim prabhasheta kimashita vrajeta kim. Exactly 5 questions Arjuna asked. Same way, okay, whoever follows that, as you said, master, then how he looks? He looks so fatty? He looks so fair? He looks what? How? How he walks, how he eats, how he sits, how he moves. These are not the simple silly questions. That means the Sthita Parignasya Lakshanani, the Bhagavata Bhakta Lakshanam, and Mumukshu who is trying to walk in the, because oh, this is the goal I have to reach. This is the Sthita Prajna Lakshanam. Am I having anything what Lord said there, or what here they are telling? So it will come. Then I will also grow to that level. Okay, same way he is asking 5 questions about the Bhagavata Lakshanam, Bhaktanude Lakshanangal. Now for that, the second Rishi answering, Hari Ruvacha. Harihi. What is the meaning of Harihi? It is the name of the Lord, sir. Nice name. Hari, 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 Narayana Bol. Harihi means Harati Ripuhu iti Harihi. By remembering which, by knowing which, by recognizing which, all your sins are destroyed once for all for good. That is the real meaning of Harihi. Harati, Papani. Sarva Papani. Papa means all kinds of karma, Prarabdha, Sanchita, Agami, whatnot. Everything is gone once for all. So Harihi means, Papam means, I have to say correct word, who removes the Ajnanam. There is no Papam Punyam for me. There is no karma at all to me. I am not the Jiva at all. And nothing is there for me. Knowing this is called Gnanam. Harihi means who is Gnana Swarupam, who gives the Gnanam. Harati Ajnanam. Tarati Gnanam. அப்படி வெச்சுக்கோங்க. ஹரிஹி. அவ்வளோ மீனிங் இருக்கா சார்? நான் அடுத்த வாட்டி எங்கள் பேரண்ட் அந்த பேர் வெச்சுக்கோங்க. Then Harihi. What he says here, now Bhaktanu patti peshanam. He has to talk about the devotee. He bifurcate, distinguish three. One is Prakruta Bhakti, Madhyama Bhakti and Uttama Bhakti. For about the Uttama Bhakta, he gives many shlokas. And the shlokas are randomly given. So I am putting them in order for my convenience and for your convenience. First he says, Prakruta Bhakta, you know who is it? He is also Bhakta only. As Lord Krishna said, Chaturvida Bhajante Mam, Ejana Sukritnojana Arto Jigna Surathardi, Jnani Cha Bharatarshava. Same way. Here, Prakruta Bhakti. Prakrutam uncultured. The meaning of Prakruta means uncultured. What he says in only one shloka. Who, Bhakta only, who respects and go to the temple and worship the Lord, but only Lord is only in the temple. That too in my town, in my street. My liking temple only. Like this, he worships, respects, surrenders, do namaskara to all kinds of idols which are made up of with different substances, but he hates the human beings. He sees the differences in the human beings. And he won't respect his own parents, but he goes to temple every day. So what is the use of it? He never takes care of his old parents, but he is a Bhakta. No, he is a Prakruta Bhakta. That means what? If you are really devotee, you have a devotion that expressed as in the form of love. Love. To love and to be loved in harmony. For Pranish. I have one song, nice song. Later on you can listen to it. For children I taught this song. I have to address him also, no? Sincerely sitting and listening. What a bhagyam in this age, you know. How much he is understanding, that is a different thing. But that Atma is sitting here, that Jiva with the senses, inside that grasping, it's taking place subconsciously. That's why taking the children also to the some at least Kada and Bhagavata or some kind of satsangam. And even though he comes and sleeps also, sometimes bring and show to Swamini and ask him to do namaskara. Our children never come. நீங்க போறது போறோம், நீங்க இப்படி ஆயிட்டா நாங்க ஏன் வரணும்? வரமாட்டோம். கெஞ்சி கேட்கணும், முடியாது சார், இந்த காலம் அப்படி இல்லை சார், வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட் சார். ஓகே, டிஃபிகல்ட், ஸ்ட்ரகிள், what to do? So he says, that is called Prakruta Bhakti. You understand now? Then you can take so many examples. Only for pomp and show. Okay? Pair, pratishtha, popularity, and for all that he do lot of bhakti. But actually inside so much dvesham is there. So Prakruta Bhakti. Then he comes to the Madhyama Bhakta. This Madhyama Bhakta is somewhat better. He is slightly adjust with that Margam also good only. Vaishnavas are also good. Shaivites are also good only. All are Bhaktas only. He won't show much difference. But he is having still only he respects the Bhaktas, okay, and all that. But again he disrespects the fellow beings, human beings and the beings, which are all pranis are living around us. You must see they are also form of the God only. That's why Panchamahayagnas. I used to tell to my students, Panchamahayagnas are, if you understand and doing big way, okay. But at least now in this stage also, I don't do much karma, sir. Now I am more Nididhyasana student. But still, in 5 words you can say, Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namo Namaha, Sarvebhyo Pitrubhyo Namo Namaha, Sarvebhyo Rushibhyo Namo Namaha, Sarvebhyo Jivebhyo Namo Namaha, Sarvebhyo Vrukshebhyo Namo Namaha. This is called, if you say at least that with the feeling, then your behavior never be harmful behavior, a destructive behavior in the interactions vyavahara. So, okay, that is good. But still, Jnanam is not taken place. So, he is only Madhyama Bhakta. Now, Uttama Bhakta. For Uttama Bhakta, many slokas, that also I will synthesize and tell you. Then hereafter, he says, who is Bhagavatottama? Okay? Uttama Bhakta. Who sees in everybody, who sees in his heart and in everybody's heart also living the same consciousness, seeing the oneness. Ekatvam anupashyataha. For this, so many slokas are there in the Shastra. I will quote one or two to remind you. Sorry. In Bhagavad Gita, first of all, Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvancha mayi pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sachame na pranashyati. There, 12th chapter, the Bhakti Yoga Saramsha. You must be thorough about it, Bhakti Yoga. Then only will understand what is Bhakti. Bhagavan says there, who sees everywhere me only, okay? In him and everywhere, sarvatra mai pashyati, sarvancha mai pashyati. And to such a person, I am never away from him. He never loses me, pranashyati, or I become away from him. I will ask one question here. See, are you nearer to the God or are you dearer to the God? Being nearest and being dearest. Don't answer to me, think it. Okay. Maybe tomorrow I will tell, I will give some time for it. There is a lot of meaning in analyzing this. Nearest and dearest. Because Bhagavan quotes in Bhagavata or Uddhava Gita somewhere that difference is there. I am not answering now. You want to be nearest or dearest? What is the difference? How you can differentiate? Okay. By saying about the Uttama Bhakta, in another shloka he says, now he is coming to Lear. Not only everywhere means how he do sadhana means all his sense organs, okay? For example, my eyes are seeing so many forms of you. Because of that, my eyes gets attached to anything. I am asking the vision. The power of vision, my eyes are attached to any of you. My mind may be attached. That means, sense organ, individually you should take one, either eyesight, I am giving the example, any sense organ, it never attached to any shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. Very important point to do nididhyasana. Okay? No. So, our Swami used to say that attachment is an illusion. But who is having attachment? Eyes are not having attachment. Eyes never say that, I like the rose color, I like the blue color. Eyes are telling, if they say, next time when you see the blue color, the eye should not show to you. Because I hate. But if I turn, I see this color. If I turn, I see this. If I see this side, I will see you this side. Eyes are attached. Eyes are telling anything. Eyes send the information commonly, but inside the mind, the egoistic mind create the problems and the divide. He is good, she is not good, I like it, I don't like it. All kinds of likes and dislikes grow. Likes and dislikes. Here he says, a sadhaka who understands this, he worked on this, right? My senses are not so senses are not attached. Now come to the other step. You will ask the mind. Oh mind, you are seeing through the eyes so many things you are receiving, and you are getting so many sounds from the ears. But mind also really, if you see, not attached to anything. Very, very subtle point. Brahma, mind is attached. You tell me, in childhood you loved something. Are you attached to that now? Either balloons or the marbles. Pranesh in first standard, he is very much interested in small crayons. But he is not now attached to them. Or ladies have got different attachments in your young age or the teenage. No, you are not. Old people, not at all interested. Once upon a time you are interested about your shoes and the chappals and this and that. Now, Maripoche, where is the attachment? Mind constantly holding something, dropping, holding, dropping. It moves like that. try to see the nature of this mind. It is just only Brahma. So like this he is asking to, now from the mind you have come to, then Buddhi, ask the Buddhi. Buddhi tells them, in mind so many things are coming. How many thoughts coming for a second, for a minute? Hundreds. Really you are not attached to anything. If you are attached to only one thing, another thought should not come. Okay? Think more about it. Then, oh, mind is also not. Then ask the Buddhi. Buddhi also, the fluctuations in the understanding, no understanding, it is there. But it is also not attached. Now come to the, what is Buddhi? It is a reflection consciousness only. No? Chetana. Chetana also, it is only appearance. The Chetana, because of the consciousness, now abide in the consciousness, nothing is there. Okay? So like this, now I stop here. He starts saying such a higher Vedantic things. He calls this, who understands this is called Bhagavatam. Can you imagine that? Talking about the bhakti like this? But talking here, Harihi, still many more shlokas are there about Uttama Bhakti. Let us see how much of tomorrow will conclude and complete. Om Anandam, Om Anandam, Om Anandam. Together only. Om Anandam, Satchidanandam, Om Anandam, Brahmanandam, Om Anandam, Atmanandam, Om Anandam, Krishnanandam, Om Anandam, Amrita. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtanam. Very good. Om Lokas. Other new sloka, no? Nityotsavo Bhavatyesham. Nityashri Nityamangalam. Yesham Hrudisto Bhagavan. Mangalayatanam Harihi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om.